In today's video, we'll be taking a look at yet another PlayStation 4 multiplayer title that looks to be headed towards closure. It seems like closure has been a big element in gaming recently. Telltale, Capcom Vancouver, Lawbreakers was recently closed, and now we have another multiplayer game closing down. And on top of that, it was a PlayStation 4 exclusive, so more depressing news. It looks like a PC open world title might be headed over to the PlayStation 4 if a Brazil ratings board is to be believed, and usually these rating boards are completely on point. So chances are this game will be coming over to PS4. A little bit more niche of a title, but a game you should definitely keep your eyes open to. The guys over at Codemasters sent out a very ambiguous tweet, maybe hinting at Dirt Rally 2. That could be a pretty good racing game. And then I do want to round out the video by taking a look at Assassin's Creed Odyssey's launch trailer. Kinda crazy, we're just a little over a week away from the release of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It is a finished product, and soon we will have the latest Assassin's Creed experience in our hands. And seeing some of these trailers, honestly, as much as I wasn't excited for AC Odyssey, it's Assassin's Creed, I love Assassin's Creed, and Odyssey is probably gonna once again be right up my alley. So we'll talk a little bit about that at the end of this video. First, let's talk about Drawn to Death and it shutting down. If you just go in game on Drawn to Death, they have an official announcement that was posted on September 24th saying, notice, multiplayer and all online features for this product will be terminated and will no longer be available on March 25th, 2019. As you have to be online to play this title, this game will not be playable starting that date. Now, if you don't know what Drawn to Death is, it was actually a game done by David Jaffe and his new studio, the Bartlett Jones Supernatural Detective Agency. I believe that has shut down at this point, and Sony San Diego did help out with it. Originally, when I saw this game, I completely realized this was a David Jaffe game. It looked very quirky, very zany. To give you an idea of what the game was, it was a multiplayer arena shooter set inside of a teenager's high school notebook. It had a very unique art style, and to a lot of people, it was going to be off-putting right away, but that's just the Jaffe experience. If you've played Twisted Metal, you know what he comes up with. It's a little off the wall, although he did work on God of War 1 as well. He's more so known for Twisted Metal, which unfortunately it seems like that franchise has gone to the wayside as well. And Drawn to Death was released, and it didn't come out to much fanfare. It was released all the way back in early 2017. Currently has a Metacritic score of a 56. IGN gave the game a 4 out of 10. Game Informer gave the game a 5 out of 10. GameSpot gave it a 4 out of 10. So you know the review scores weren't all there. However, whenever you see a multiplayer game like this shut down, it's unfortunate news. It was a free-to-play title, and again, that's another element of the game. While David Jaffe's name was attached to it, the fact it was a free-to-play the game, the fact that it had this off-putting, to some people, this off-putting visual style, I was very skeptical from the get-go, wondering how this game was going to turn out. I saw there being a very low chance for this game to actually turn out to be something popular, and at this point, it seems like that has come to fruition. The game will be officially shutting down on March 25th, a game that a lot of you guys probably don't know about, but when I say David Jaffe, when I say that he was attached to Twisted Metal, maybe you can get an idea of why this is a little bit disappointing. Moving on from that, let's move on to some positive news. It looks like Astroneer will be coming to the PlayStation 4, an open-world survival title that is still in early access over on PC, and it's a game of the aerospace industry and interplanetary exploration. A game that I'm not too familiar with, but just judging on it based on what you can see, it looks rather good, and over on Steam it has a very positive reception, so that's always good to see. And from what I've heard anecdotally, it does seem to be a pretty good survival game. It coming to the PlayStation 4 is definitely a good thing. The reason being it probably didn't have a PS4 game is because it's still in early access. PlayStation just doesn't have an early access program, so once it comes out of that state, it goes without saying that it'll probably come over to the PS4. Here's a description of the game itself. Explore and reshape distant worlds. Astroneer is set during a 25th century gold rush where players must explore the frontiers of outer space, risking their lives in harsh environments for the chance of striking it rich. On this adventure, a player's most useful tool is their ability to shape the world, altering the terrain and extracting valuable resources from planets and moons. Resources can be traded or crafted into new tools, vehicles, and modules to create everything from massive industrial bases to mobile rover bases. Some features this game is touting includes reshaped terrain as though it was made of Play-Doh, survive on and explore procedurally generated planets that can be entirely deformed and traversed, build vehicles and travel to new planets and moons, snap together components and objects to create custom vehicles and modules, and of course it will have 4-player online drop-in, drop-out co-op. It is being sold at $19.99 right now. I don't know if the price is going to be increased once it comes out of early access. That's usually the case, but we'll have to wait and see on that, but it does look like it'll be coming to the PS4. Next up, Codemasters sent out a very ambiguous tweet just saying 2.0. So what could 2.0 mean? Well, Codemasters did of course work on Dirt Rally, and there has been a lot of hints pointing towards a Dirt Rally 2, so that's probably what we're going to be getting, and that's probably what this 2.0 tweet indicates. Dirt seems to be more of a franchise that's associated with PC gaming, and that's kind of rare for a racing game franchise. You'll see some other ones as well, such as Assetto Corsa, but Dirt Rally really works well on a console as well. Off-road racing, a lot of fun, and honestly speaking, the PlayStation 4 doesn't have a lot of great racing offerings. Gran Turismo just isn't what it used to be. While the guys over at Xbox are killing it with Forza Horizon 4, the reviews for that title have just come out today, and they are incredible. It's gonna end up being one of the highest rated exclusives of the year, and every Forza Horizon title has been received so well. Just unfortunate that that is an Xbox exclusive. That's the one franchise that Xbox has that I would do anything to play that on PS4. But hey, with Dirt Rally 2, hopefully that does give us a solid racing game offering. And lastly, I do want to give a shout to Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The launch trailer has dropped, and it's so crazy to me that this game was just announced a few months ago, and we are already coming up on the release of it. I'm not gonna lie, the launch trailer does look pretty breathtaking from a cinematic standpoint. It's definitely got that big budget feel that Assassin's Creed is known for, but even to a greater extent this time around. While AC Odyssey is coming just a year off the release of Assassin's Creed Origins, it looks like a lot of refinements have been made with Odyssey, and we do know chances are there won't be a full-on new Assassin's Creed game in 2019. Rather, Ubisoft are going to be focusing on AC Odyssey content, which I think is great. There's going to be 2 sizable single-player expansions with the Season Pass, and on top of that, we're going to be getting Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered as a part of the Season Pass, which is seemingly a new Ubisoft MO. I think that's a great idea. They did it with Far Cry 3 Classic Edition. They bundled that with the Far Cry 5 Season Pass, so them doing it with Assassin's Creed Odyssey Season Pass, giving Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, it seems like a lot of people were excited based on that. And a Season Pass including 2 sizable single-player expansions and an Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered, that's an entire game. That's actually quality content that a Season Pass can get by with. Assassin's Creed Odyssey will be dropping on October 5th, and the month of October is just going to be absolute madness for game releases. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Black Ops 4, Red Dead Redemption 2, and a lot of other smaller titles rounding out the October lineup, so it's going to be absolutely crazy. And Assassin's Creed Odyssey is going to be that real first major game of October. We're also going to have Fist of the North Star in early October, and that's a game you guys should have your eyes on as well. But check out that AC Odyssey launch trailer. If you're still a little bit on the fence about the game, which I can definitely understand why, maybe that launch trailer will win you over. And that's going to conclude this video. It does look like Drawn to Death will be officially shutting down. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed. The announcement is in the game itself. Multiplayer and all online features for this product will be terminated and will no longer be available on March 25th. Astroneer looks to be headed over to the PlayStation 4, currently available on PC in its early access program. It looks like Dirt Rally 2 might be coming. Codemasters sent out a very ambiguous tweet. And that Assassin's Creed Odyssey launch trailer has got me pretty excited. It's Assassin's Creed. It looks very similar to Origins, but it does look like it has quite a bit of refinements as well. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.